Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. It's Sean from Seankbeauty, and hopefully you all would like, subscribe, and share if you're new to my channel. I bring science to beauty, and I'm also a luxury YouTuber. Today I'm really excited because I just got my Chanel package with the new Sublimage l'essence de Teint, and this one is in BD 121. I wanted to compare this to my Ultra Le Teint in BD 121 to see if I could get the same shade, even though I know the finish is going to be different. And I'm going to show you, I've already unpackaged it. It does come with a nice, beautiful brush. It also has the protective sleeve for the brush so that it doesn't mess up anything in your bag if you're going to toss it in your bag. Very luxe packaging here. You get 1.35 full ounces for $150. It comes in this beautiful box right here. And Chanel is highlighting two main ingredients in here. It is the vanilla planifolia as well as the vanilla Enfleurage oil. And I want to talk about those as well because I do bring science to beauty. So I don't want to just jump over the ingredients and go into what this is going to look like. Right now, I do have on the Ultra Le Teint in BD 121. This is more mattifying. As you can see, the packaging is very luxe with this one as opposed to this one. This retails for $60. This one retails for $150, like I said. I do have 131 in this, and I will be comparing my 131 to this 121 in another video. But for the sake of this video, we're gonna look at, will these colors be the same? Looking in the glass, and it can be a little bit misleading with the glass, but this one looks a lot lighter or warmer and lighter than this one. But this is a frosted glass, but this does look darker. So there's 12 shades in the Sublimage, and it looks like there's only 5 of the deeper shades. And I don't know why there's only 12. Maybe they're testing it out to see what people have to say before they expand the range, which only makes sense. There is the gold CC at the very top. This is a pump just like you would get with the Ultra Le Teint. I will show you the pump on that one. Pump is a little bit different. I use this quite a bit. I do love the finish. Like I said, this one's mattifying. This one's going to be luminous. It is more serum-like in texture. This is said to just give you the ultimate luminous look to the skin. And I want to talk about vanilla planifolia while I'm here on this subject. Vanilla planifolia is actually one that is naturally derived fruit extract, and this is enriched with antioxidants. Scavenge out those free radicals, bring a balance to those free radicals. Great anti-aging agent, and is enriched with polyphenols. And I talked about polyphenols in a previous video. I think it was the one from La Mer. So great anti-aging properties, great for scavenging out those free radicals, and just great for bringing a calm to the skin, and it's very soothing to the skin. So the finish on this I expect to be absolutely wonderful. Now, the Enfleurage, or the vanilla Enfleurage oil, is what I want to talk about because I'm sure a lot of you are asking why this hefty price point. So let's get into this, because the True Skincare series it's not to persuade you yay or nay. It's only to give you information and you make the best informed decision whether or not you want to purchase, right? So when we're talking about the Enfleurage, we're not talking about an ingredient. What we're talking about is the technique, the method in which we get that vanilla oil. So there's 2 methods, and one of them is a cold Enfleurage and there is a hot Enfleurage. Now, I don't know which one Chanel has used, but here's the cold Enfleurage method. This goes all the way back to the 18th century in France, and it is a very inefficient technique. However, certain techniques companies would use because it depends on the flower and how delicate the flower is. So when you do the cold Enfleurage, it is really animal fat or some sort of vegetable fat that is odorless. It is on a plate, what they call a chassis, and you lay the botanical on top of that, and you let it sit for 1 to 3 days. You change out that botanical after, you know, the desired fragrance is infused into that oil. So that's the cold enfleurage process. The hot enfleurage is really heating up that oil, that vegetable oil, or even that animal fat, and you're going to just put your flowers inside the oil, and you let it sit, and you strain the flowers out, you put new flowers in until the desired fragrance is infused inside the oil. Again, this is a tedious task, it's very monotonous, and this is the reason why this price point, because the process of extracting and getting that oil from the vanilla bean is a tedious task. And it's not as easy as doing rose oil or rose water, where it's, you know, the distillation process with steam to get the water out of the rose petals, or even the oil out of the rose petals. This one is a lot more tedious just because of that vanilla bean. It's really hard to extract out the oil, okay? So hopefully this gives you some context. So now that I've talked about the two highlighted ingredients in here, I'm going to show you all screenshot to screenshot what the Ultra Le Teint looks like next to the Sublimage to see if we get the truest color, but you get to also see the finish. So right now I have on the Ultra Le Teint. I've had this on all day. I've already taken the screenshot. I'm going to wash my entire face and start over from scratch. We're gonna put this on and see what we get with the finish with this one, and if we like it, if we don't like it, and if the color is true to what Chanel is saying. Like if your BD 121 in any of their other foundations, would it be the same with this foundation? Again, there's only 12 shades in this Sublimage L'Essence de Teint foundation, so it's gonna be interesting. I would definitely say your SA would be happy to send out a sample to you. If you don't have an SA, I will leave Jalissa from Brickell City Center's contact down below for your reference, and she'll be happy to send you out any samples that you need. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to clean my face off camera, and then we're going to come back and try this on. Okay, so you're to dispense the foundation on the back of your hand, dab it on your cheek, forehead, chin and neck, and then smooth out from center outward, and then use the tip of the brush to target those areas that you want coverage. Okay friends, so this is without powder or anything, and this is the picture with me with the Ultra Le Teint in BD 121. You all let me know if it looks pretty similar, because it doesn't look like there's too much of a difference to me. However, this is pretty luminous. So just like I would regularly do every day when I put on makeup, I'm just going to go in with my Chanel powder. This one is in the shade 70. And I'm just going to press this on gently just to see what this is going to do. So I think I've gotten it in pretty good. This is what I wanted to say. If you are one with imperfections, you're probably not gonna love this, because this is light to medium coverage. It's not a full coverage foundation. That's the first thing. I'm not mad with this finish. I'm not gonna put on a full face of makeup, but here's some key takeaways about this foundation. It is not full coverage. It is light to medium coverage. So if you're not one that likes that type of coverage, then you need to go full coverage, especially if you have a lot of imperfections that you want to cover. That's the first thing. It's very lightweight. It feels good on the skin. And I do like the finish, even, you know, without the powder. But of course, I wouldn't do what I wouldn't do on an everyday basis, which is foundation and then powder. So I had to put on powder just to show you all. But of course, you can see that it is more luminous than the Ultra Le Teint. However, with the powder on, you know, it's really kind of hard to see right now. But I do like it, and I'm sure that over a few hours, it's going to, you know, get more luminous, just because of the ingredients in this product. And it is a luminous finish. So even with the powder, I'm going to guess that it's going to still get more luminous. I do like the finish. And, you know, everything is subjective. It is what you deem important to you. I do like the brush. I do love this brush a lot. I love that there is a point at the top so that you can focus at those particular areas that you really want to get this product into. I'm not here either way to tell you whether or not you should get it. I'm just saying that I am impressed with the fact that it did give me that beautiful luminous finish. However, you know, the coverage, light to medium, does not bother me, but it will bother those that have a lot more to cover. That's what I'm going to say to that. It doesn't settle into smile lines. It's not like getting into creases and doing all of that crazy stuff that some foundations do. That's what I can say about this as well. Two key ingredients is the vanilla planifolia, rich in antioxidants, really going to bring a calming to the skin. This does have fragrance in it, I will not lie, but it's very lightly fragranced. It's not one that's overpowering or offensive. You do have that vanilla Enfleurage oil in here, and it is going to give you a luminous finish. It is light to medium, and there's only 12 shades. So that is some things to think about as well, to see where you fall. The discussion continues. Leave your questions down below. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. This does retail for $150 in case I didn't mention that before, but I will leave a link to everything down below, and you all let me know what you think of the finish versus my Ultra Le Teint. If you think it is one that is better, the color is true. Again, one is giving you a luminous finish, and that is going to be this new Sublimage foundation, and the Ultra Le Teint is giving you a more matte finish. But again, I'm only comparing the colors. If you are a BD 121 or a BR 132 in something else from Chanel, will that hold true to the Sublimage if you were to get it? So I wanted to show you all that, just in case you want to purchase this. Yeah, but I really like it. I really like it. I don't think there is anything wrong with it. Is it a wower for me? No, but I do like it.